Hello. We are here on day 8 of this authenticity challenge, 50 days of authenticity. And I could already feel the lump in my throat of just ugh. Yeah, a lot of ugh at this moment. Just started to rain here. Sun is just about to go down. We're almost at 4 o'clock. Still in these very short days of the year. No idea what we'll share. Not feeling so great at the moment. So let's just sit for a couple minutes and then see what happens. I'm gonna get a pillow. Okay, sit for a minute or so. Okay. So, what's present? So, a few folks have mentioned about looking for more tangible stories, authentic stories to share. And I'll share a story from a few hours ago, which I imagine will be quite relatable to many of you, because it involves food. And if there's one universal thing out there, food is definitely a top 3 for sure. So with stores finally open again after the holiday, I went to the grocery store and I bought a loaf of bread, I bought an avocado and a tomato, and I brought it back to the kitchen, toasted the bread, opened up the avocado, cut up the tomato, and made these little avocado toast with tomato on top. Looked really good. And one thing I've been really practicing now for really years in a way, and I feel the fruit of that labor is starting to really come into fruition, is around intuitive eating and really being able to taste like what is serving my body and what just doesn't serve my body. And so I also had an orange as well from a few days ago that I've been carrying. And I started to eat the orange, and the orange tasted great. And that's a whole other story for another time involving the orange, but it just tasted great. And my body was so happy. And it's just sweet and not too bitter, and just was like, yeah, this is really good. This is what I need. And I started to eat the avocado toast, and it just wasn't hitting. The bread was pretty tasteless, even though it looked like a delicious, fresh 3-cheese loaf bread, like something I'd be like, oh, amazing. When I tasted the cheese, I was like, that was pretty good, but the bread, just nothing to it. And the avocado, same thing, just like nothing. You know, I'm now just reminded of having some, I had like a bean salad kind of thing with beets in it a week ago, and the beans and everything was kind of blah, just didn't do it, but the beets were so good. I was like, oh, I feel like I'm tasting this right from the ground. It's so good. Oh man. And but all the rest was just blah, and it was like that today. It's just the avocado was very blah, and the tomato was also pretty blah too. And like, these are natural things from the earth. I think they have real taste to them, just like I tasted in those beets. And so yeah, I just, you know, I did that, and yet still I ate and I ate and I ate. Actually, I still have actually a little bit of the bread. I mean, it was a whole loaf like this big, like I don't know, like a foot long basically, not so wide. But I still, even though it wasn't tasting great, I kept eating. Certainly just emotional eating, which I know is such a universal human thing to do, even though if it's not helping this body. So yeah, I also emotional ate yesterday with there were some gingerbread houses here, and I also got this white chocolate as well last night, which I'm like, why the hell did I get white chocolate? We're even gonna have a little bit, folks, in the spirit of laughing about this. Here it is, this white chocolate. Like, I mean, it's good. I like the butteriness, but the problem was for the brand I wanted to get, they didn't have, the only dark chocolate they had was 85% dark chocolate. It's like, whoa, okay, it's a little bit too much. But actually now I kind of really want it, because it's also not as warm. I need warmth. Oh man. So yeah, I just ate some of the chocolate, but I was eating a lot of the gingerbread houses that were just there to eat. And there was, you know, unlimited amount of it basically that could eat. So yeah, intuitive eating, it is not the way that I was trained to eat. And certainly the society trains us to eat. And, you know, I could just go on and on and on, but I don't know. It's I don't want to make a sermon out of it right now or just go on. I'm also going to be speaking with a friend soon. So I guess more just to give a tangible story, my humanness. I don't know. I'm not sure what else exactly to say, but yeah, starting to have a wider swing of feelings, but I'm not going to turn this into just sharing all my feelings at the moment. If you want to check in, I'd be grateful. Especially as the weather turns dark and stormy as it is at the moment. So, my friend Dee pointed out there's a lot of sighing in the video. That's a good one. All right. Wishing you whatever you need, and authenticity and love. I think that's basically all we need at this moment. Thanks for tuning in. Ah.